barrel 410.
The turkeys aren't here, but we found some double barreled slingshots.
Yeah, hang the tree.
There's Puffet. I need to get my morning acclimated. Oh, I hope we do good. We should. We should do all right. All right, guys. I guess now is as good a time as any to do a little update on our season. It's Friday, May 3rd, and it's been kind of rough. As you just saw in the video, I had just watched two beautiful gobblers, mature birds, cross over from property we can hunt It's a property we can't hunt. And I just watched them go. I didn't want to spook them or anything, and got some really good video up close to the truck, but they're on unhuntable ground right now. Last 2 weeks has been a little rough. We've had some good mornings, a couple really nice weather mornings where the birds were gobbling a lot, but they were henned up early. We filmed a couple birds walking with hens. We hunted a couple birds that were gobbling good, but were henned up and wouldn't cross fields. We've had 4 or 5 really bad mornings where it's been windy and rainy and cold, and there was no birds making any noise. We've got on some mid-morning birds. Yesterday I got on the same bird twice, mid-morning, strutting by himself in the field, but he's an old bird and would not respond well to calls at all. He gobbled back a couple times, then he'd go to somewhere where he could see and he'd just wait for you, and if you didn't show up, he left, went to another field. I'd follow him. It's been tough hunting. There's been some guys with some kills. I talked to the warden a couple days ago, and he said the overall harvest total is way down, so we're not the only ones having a difficult time. Congrats to those people who have gotten some kills, and hopefully things turn around here next couple weeks with some warm, dry weather. We'll be able to get on some mid-morning gobbling birds, and I mean, that's how we kill our birds, is get on them after they fly down and get bored with their hens real quick. They go off to nest, but we're going to keep at it. I'm going to drive around a little bit more, try to find some more field birds. Maybe we'll come back after these ones in a little while, but it's been tough. It's been probably the wettest turkey season we've ever had. I mean, it's been raining every single day. Just miserable as far as weather conditions go, but turkey hunting's better than working, and hopefully we can bring you a kill here soon. We're pulling some crazy stuff right now. I got Tyler about 40 yards in front of me. Way up there. You can see my camera here perched. We've been calling at this gobbler for 2 hours. Trying every trick we can to get him. I can't get a shot through the brush. All by himself. Alright guys, it's 8 after 6. I got in the woods early today. I didn't let out a single call because these birds are so call shy, and birds were gobbling everywhere, left of me, right of me, down the lane. More gobbling than I've heard in a couple years. So I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden some birds fly down. Lands 30 yards away, shows his beard, boom. And as I'm sitting here, just reliving this awesome moment, third year in a row I've got a gobbler. I only had to shoot him once this time. I got birds hammering. Alright guys, it's May 9th, and it's probably 7:30 right now, but this was the easiest bird I ever killed, to tell you the truth. I set up, it's been a rough season. You'll see in the video how we've been close so many times, and we got a lot of really good footage of gobblers, and we had birds that were very responsive to calls that were coming in that just didn't make it all the way in, or we had birds that didn't make a noise and we walk up on. I mean, it's been a very tough season. But this morning I decided I'm just going to go out solo. Everyone else had work or other things to do, so went out by myself. I went to the area where I knew that there'd been some birds. We've seen some strutters in that area, and I've seen some birds in the evening. Actually by my new watering hole that we have in a lot of our videos. I was 20 yards from it, and I just set up. On the way back I heard some gobbling, but I got set up and there was birds gobbling everywhere this morning. I mean, it was one of those perfect mornings. I had birds gobbling 60 yards away from me. To my left I had birds gobbling 150 yards to my right. I mean, just everywhere birds gobbling. So I didn't even pick up a call. I had my cameras going. I tried to put them in the right places. GoPro caught me shooting, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get any footage of the gobblers coming in. I got plenty of video of them gobbling, but about 5 after 6, 10 after 6 rolled around, and this guy, another gobbler and a hen, just pitched down 40 yards in front of me, and the hen started working right towards the corner. She got within probably 5 yards, and she noticed something was up. This guy and another were strutting behind her, and couldn't tell right away because they were missing some tail feathers, and this guy wasn't fully strutting, whether they were jakes or gobblers, but they could see my decoy out in the field behind me. I had the decoy behind me, and they were kind of trained on that while the hen worked away, and I saw this guy turn and his beard was hanging out, and I didn't even move. I just closed my eyes and pulled the trigger, and he started flopping. It's the third year in a row I've been able to put a bird down, and he's got a broken spur. One spur's about an inch, probably 8-9 inch beard. The other spur, like I said, is broken, not even half an inch. It's all fractured up. He lost some tail feathers in the flopping, but I got him back here for the mount. I'll be able to put him back in. Just one of those mornings. I mean, don't even get your calls out. You do make no noise. Just sit down in the woods and have the birds work right to you. I mean, that happens with experience, and that happens with just being out at 4:30 every single day, kind of knowing where they're roosting, and just keep grinding. I mean, it was a tough season. You know, we've had a hard time getting on a bird to kill. We've had plenty of birds gobbling, but all it takes is one day and everything changes and the birds just walk right into your lap. You don't got to do anything, and that's what I love about turkey hunting. Everyone knows that I have this obsession with turkey hunting, and it's my favorite thing to do, and days like this are perfect. And this one's for Grandma. Last conversation we had, she asked me if I caught a turkey yet, and at that time the answer was no. Her funeral is tomorrow, but I can tell her now that the answer is yes, I've caught a turkey. So it was a pretty good morning in the woods. Wish I had other guys there with me because there was birds everywhere. Could have got a double, could have possibly got a triple. After I shot, they were still gobbling. They were still gobbling 70 yards away with the hens. So everybody else slept in, and I got myself a bird. And we got about a week and a half left, and this is a landowner tag, so I still got my tag, and try to get the rest of the guys on a bird. We might go drive around right now and see what's happening, because it's just one of those beautiful, perfect mornings. But thanks for watching our show. We really appreciate it.